This is a video response for Akkasamurai about how to use Andrew Kramer's Lightsaber plugin for After Effects, along with adding audio. Starting inside a new composition, right-click, select Import, select File, browse for the audio file you wish to import, and select Open. Now you want to create a new, solid, and select OK. You're going to go to your presets, select the Andrew Kramer folder, VFX, click the Lightsaber version 2, select it, and put it inside the composition window. Then you want to select the saber controls, and that will give you the main controllers for the saber. I just want to give a brief overview of the plugin created by Andrew Kramer at Video Copilot. First thing we're going to do is turn the glow off. This makes it go a lot quicker during the rotoscoping process. I'm going to add my keyframes. Move the controller. New keyframes were automatically created. Move the marker. Move the controller. New keyframe was created. Next thing, we're just going to move this marker over here, and then move the starting marker. Now that I'm done with my animation, I'll tidy up my workspace a little bit by hiding any panels that I'm not currently using. I'll also switch over to the project window so I can grab other compositions or audio files. I'm also going to minimize my solid layer and maximize my workspace. Now it's finally time to add the audio. I'm going to drag it down from my project window into the composition window. If I check the drop down and then under audio and then waveform, I can see a graphic representation of what the actual sound effect looks like. From here, I'm just going to trim it down to the last frame of my animation. You may need to trim your waveform if you have multiple audio files in one composition. The next thing I'm going to do is trim the composition render length time. Minimize the controls on my audio and delete the file that I'm not currently using. The next thing I want to do is just put a little motion blur onto my composition right there, and I'm going to add motion blur to the actual white solid that contains my saber. The next thing I want to do is put the glow back on. And now finally, I'm actually going to render. My render queue, I'm going to click on my output. Usually it's lossless. In this case, I have Cinepec. We want to make sure and have the audio output checked in order to have the audio actually output along with my video rendering. Next, I'm going to render it, which takes an incredibly long time on this machine. I'll show the final composition next. I know the audio isn't really great and the animation's kind of slow, but it should give you the basic idea. I hope this helps. I wanted to make it better, but it would have taken quite a bit more time, I think. Probably end up remaking this just so it flows better. But in any case, check out videocopilot.net. He's got great tutorials. I learned a lot of stuff there.